Okay, so welcome back to my World of Tanks replays. I'm sure this has happened to you many a time. You're playing a game, you do you find a tank, it's on pretty strong health, you do all the damage, then comes in and steals the kill on you, and you get super frustrated and shouty and sweary and all the things that I used to do. And this has happened to me many times. Um, And a few times when this has happened, Jingles has been watching and he's always said, "Why are you getting so frustrated? Like, he just stole my kill. That was my kill. I did all the work." He's like, "And you'll get all the XP for it. It doesn't matter how many kills you get in this. It's how much damage you do will define how much XP you get. Obviously, there's other things like spotting damage, and now there's damage for tracking someone. You know, any damage done when you've tracked someone, you'll get XP on as well. So there are other things that count. But when it comes down to it, if you do 98% of the damage on someone and then someone else steals your kill, it's not that big a deal. And this is a game that I had recently that doesn't particularly show that, but when you see the end results, it will show that. I mean, I didn't do all the damage on someone just to have my kills stolen. But what I did do in this game was defend like a mother. I I took a position up and held that position and did my best just repelling the enemy. Good initial hit on that IS-6. I do love IS-6 drivers because when I see an IS-6, although this isn't always the case, what I often think is that's a premium tank. That's somebody that doesn't know how to drive a tier 8 tank. What they're doing is they've bought themselves a tank and haven't learned how to do it. Because I got here with no premium tanks, uh, I've uh, I've learned how to drive tanks all the way up, and so I have the experience of how to drive one. But when I see an IS-6, I always think that's a person that's bought their way here. Unlucky for me there, I bounced that shot. But I'll quite happily sit here taking shots at people, especially as they're bouncing more or less every one of their shots. They've done less than 10% damage to me at the moment, so I'm absolutely loving this game so far. And at the moment, it's not looking that bad. We're capping, which is a stupid thing to be doing, but I can't stop my team from its stupidity. But on the bright side, this is an encounter map, so the cap counter goes up incredibly slowly. But now, I take a risk. I'm going out on a limb. I'm pushing forward, and there is a chance I could get outflanked here. Missed that shot. Annoyed with myself for that, but loving the fact that I'm top tier and these guys aren't. If I was facing some top tier tanks, I might be hurting right now. But look at that shot. I was just annoyed that a few more points and I'd have killed him. I left him on almost nothing. But I'm going up against tier 6s and tier 7s here in my tier 8 tank. And it's showing its ability. Good shot into that IS. But look at look at the mini map. That heavy could come round and flank me at any point. There he is on 8 health. Urgh. I don't really want to waste a shot on him. KV-1S. KV-1S bounces on me. Don't get me wrong, a KV-1S, even though I'm in the tier 8, can make me feel incredibly sorry for myself. But he didn't. and someone else has just put a nice round into him, and it would be rude not to. I don't feel like I stole that kill because I put some of the shots into that one myself. But suddenly, there goes the end of the game. I didn't see that coming. I was concerned about getting outflanked, thinking, it's a pretty even match, and suddenly the game's ended. And so we go on to the results page. Now, this I gained a few days ago while there was a ×3 experience for first victory of the day on. That's my first victory in the IS3 that day, and so I got ×3 XP for it. Nearly 50,000 credits, always good. Nearly 3,500 XP. Pretty nice match. And if you look, I've got an award. It's a steel wall. Steel wall you get for receiving over 11 hits and surviving with a potential damage of at least 1,000 HP. So obviously the most, you saw all those shots bouncing off me, and this is the result. Now this is the point I was making earlier on. If you look at that, the player beneath me in the KV4, he got 4 kills. Now I'm not saying he stole any of those kills, or he stole anything from me. That's not what I'm stating at all. But he's got 4 kills and I've got 1 kill, and that kill is debatable as to whether I stole it or not. And yet I've got nearly 1,000 more damage dealt than him, and I'm top of the table for XP. I know he's behind me, but he'll have spotting damage and all sorts of things that I didn't have in that match. It it's not about how many kills you get. It's great if you're going for a Top Gun or a Confederate or something like that. Not a Confederate, a Top Gun or something like that, where you need the kills. But in the end, you get your XP based on the amount of damage you do. I did the most damage there. I got the most XP. It didn't come down to how many kills I had. And that was kind of why I wanted to show this video. You can see there I fired 10 shots, 9 of them hit, 8 of them penned, just shy of 3,000 damage caused. Was hit 18 times, 6 of which penetrated me, 1 did splash damage, and a potential damage received of nearly 4,500. Brilliant. Spotted 4 enemies, I damaged 5 and killed 1. Great game. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you next time. Bye.